Yes, it's home. This is my Club Car Carry-All. I brought this home yesterday from where I had it stored and where I was using it. Bit of a story on this. We have decided to sell it. It will be going up for sale soon. I'm not going to say when it's going up for sale, so I don't want people to look up the ad and find where I'm located. But this machine will be going up for sale, so this won't be the last video of it, but it'll be pretty close to the last video of it. As you can see, it's got some bruises, and it's been used and abused, and it's been used for what it was designed for. It's been taken off-road, and it has never been rolled, it's never been outside, the tires have never been blown, anything like that. The engine's obviously still perfectly fine. I gotta go through the engine. I gotta make sure there's no mouse nests in it. I gotta change the oil in the engine. I would like to possibly do some repainting on it. Let's see, this here got abused a bit in the trailer coming home, so I gotta figure out a way of reattaching my headlight. Probably some all-purpose glue will work on that. You can put another self-tapper through here. This side here is fine. The fender flares are fine. But the fender flares are actually edging from the garden edging. But my opinion is the scrapes and bruises on a machine like this give it character, because it shows that this machine is capable and that it is a capable off-roading machine. See, the brush bar here is doing what it's supposed to do, protecting the headlights, protecting the plastic. I will be reversing that top LED bar. I had to lower it because where I was, we had a low-hanging clothesline, so I had to reverse it to be able to get underneath that. We did pull it down once, so that's why that got lowered. That bar will end up getting painted black to match the brush bar. Parts that will not be going with this machine are the winch, and this has a rear rack that will not be going with this machine either. So the trailer hitch, obviously I'll be putting it back on. The tow hooks will be staying. Obviously all the lights, everything works on this machine still. The turn signals. The only thing this machine does not have is actual brake lights. It has daytime running lights, which I can demonstrate right now. So that's the daytime running lights. So the headlights come on with daytime running lights, and you have the low beam in back that are on with that as well. So let's notice something. I might have, oh, actually I think the center of the left light, the LEDs might be burned up. I'm not sure. Let's click on the left blinker. Let's click on the four ways, see what happens, and turn off the headlights. Yeah, I think it's the LED light on the left is a little bit screwy. Not a big deal. So I'm not even going to worry about it. The tires were a bit low yesterday when I picked this up. Got all the tires all aired up. It drove out of where I had it stored. It fired right up. So this is actually a 96. I was looking at the VIN number on it. It says 96 Club Car Carry-All. Like mentioned before in previous videos, this does have a new engine in it, new clutch setup. The brakes all work on it. The brake lock does not work. I will not be fixing that. But I'm looking to get right around $5,000 for this. I think it's worth the $5,000. The upholstery is still really nice. There was actually a bird nest right here where it was sitting. Like I said, just a few scrapes and bruises on this machine. It's, what do you expect? It's an off-roading machine. It's going to end up, it's going to get scraped. It's going to get bruises. That's what it's meant for. I may or may not pull the camo tape. It's kind of tough in a lot of spots. It's getting worn and stuff, but we'll see on that. The solar panel may or may not stay. The slow moving vehicle placard may or may not stay. All the lights will stay. The top light, of course, will stay. Since everything's all wired in and everything works, all that stuff will stay. I got to clean these up a bit. They got some corrosion on them. Like I said, all this still works. This still works. This is my voltmeter, USB 12 volts. That runs my upper light. None of this stuff works with the key off. So really, it needs a good bath and it needs a good cleaning, oil change, and a quick gone over. Paint a few things. I may or may not do some of the body work, like painting the body. We'll see on that. Glue a couple things back on just so it's not hanging, and we'll go from there. But other than that, this machine is good. It works. It fired right up after sitting for about 4 months. All around, it's a good machine. It's a fun machine. With these tires, though, these are not streetable tires. These are very, very rough tires. They're definitely not for street use, and they still have nubbies on them, so they're reasonably new tires, which is also nice. So this here is, as you can see, a bird has already dye bombed it. They got sitting underneath this big maple tree. But I just want to save a few things off of it, so not everything will be going with it, just the important things. I would like to try and tighten this up, but it's not really a push bar. It's not designed to be a push bar. It's designed to be a brush bar to protect the headlights and protect the front end. So that's what it's there for. Obviously I have to remove Emily's board on the side here that helps hold her in, and really, like I said, just give it a good cleaning. Grease the front end, because I know there's a plunk in the front end, so the front end needs to be greased. I got to take the engine apart to check it for mouse nests, because where it was sitting behind the RV, so field mice definitely could make a home in the engine. So before I run it too much, I gotta check that over. Any decals that are falling off will come off. Anything else will stay on. Like I said, this tape here is getting pretty tough in spots, mainly across the back here. But the decals are actually not that bad. They have actually held up really well. Just a few of them are starting to get a little crispy. So just from driving it in the sun and using this machine. But it does have really nice big box in it. So the guy I bought this from said they had 4 people in here and 2 deer, and this thing pulled out of the woods without any issues. So it's got lots of power. So that's pretty much it. It's an update on this machine here. I may get some brown paint, touch-up paint. I'm going to be painting a few things black on it. Just give us a little bit of lipstick, make it look a little bit better, and get it ready to go. So here is my Cub Car Carry-All. Not the last video of it. There will be more videos to come. On the weekend, I most likely will take the tires off, check the brakes over, check the suspension. I know it, like I said, I gotta grease the front end, do a few things like that. But here we go. So I'll talk to them later. Please share, like always, and please share a comment.